We're here. We're live. We're on. This is
Hello.
happening. Oh my gosh.
Everyone.
Welcome everybody. This is so awesome.
Nice.
So excited. And welcome everybody at home in Twitch land. This is so great. We've been
Hey,
working all
everybody.
Hello.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
We have been working all year on this. This is so great. Thank
Yeah,
you, Rob
Gordon
Manuel.
with the 50 gifted.
Oh yeah, everyone is
Wow.
here. It's down.
Sheesh.
Everyone is
Wow.
here. We're down.
All right, I'm
Go.
already feeling super jealous of some merch I'm seeing. Love the GGP hoodie.
Yeah. But wait, that's the theme of today. It's but wait, there's more.
There's
So-
more.
But
So,
wait,
We're here to
more.
talk with our scholars. We're talking right now about GGP, ESA Foundation, all of our fantastic partners about our scholarships program. And we have some wonderful guests. And maybe we'll begin with our first guest, Anastasia. Anastasia, please introduce yourself to the world. There are hundreds of people who want to know why are we here together. They want to know why we're formed a partnership. Why ESA Foundation and GGP?
Well, first of all, can't they just feel the energy in the room? Like, we're putting it out there. Like,
Fair.
oh my gosh. Well, I'm Anastasia, and I feel like, sometimes you feel like one of those those people you're like hauled out, like, talk to us about your job, and everybody's like, this is what I love about my job. And you're like, yeah. And you're like, oh, their job is cool. And so when I say this, I feel like, do other people sit in the audience and roll their eyes when I answer? But I literally think I have the best job in the video game industry, bar none, because what I get to do all day long is just find ways to encourage, support, and nurture young talent and people who are going to make some really kick-ass video games that we're all going to want to play. Some of them are already making video games we want to play, but video games we're going to want to play forever and ever and ever. And I get the best job through our scholarship fund and after school programs and all sorts of really cool stuff. So I have the best job.
You do have the best job. So we've come together. So everyone who's been with us this whole weekend, we are GGP. We're devoted to education, employment, expertise, and entrepreneurship. The ESA Foundation is as well, and they established a scholarship program many years ago, which is cohort. Yeah, we'll tell them about it. Paint the picture, and then we'll join together.
All right. Well, the ESA Foundation has been around for 20 years. And I think that in that time, they have done amazing work supporting, diverse, supporting organizations across the country with a bunch of diverse programming, everything from STEM to educational opportunities to students, all while leveraging video games. And then in 2007, they started a scholarship fund. So a few years before I started there. But then once I came along and we started growing that scholarship fund, we found wonderful partners like you and Gay Gaming Professionals. And you, in fact, were our first partner, and we established our second scholarship fund ever with you guys. So GGP holds a really special place in my heart as we started to expand our scholarship program. And what more, I come from, this is my personal wrap, coming a lot from politics and the nonprofit space. Community service is really important to me, in addition to increasing diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging in whatever world I'm in. And right now, this space is the video game industry. And this scholarship fund with GGP brings those two things together because it marries community service in the LGBTQ plus community with students who are interested in either making games, content creators, esports, Billy just have a love and passion for video games. So I love the scholarship fund that we established with you guys. And I love the partnership.
Me too. And it's great. Like this weekend has been great. Obviously, we saw our Gem City content. People who've been here with us, a little bit of MMA Lee. Those of you who are just here, this is Audrey's Twitch debut. So hearts in the chat. Hearts in the chat
for Audrey.
Hearts in the chat for Audrey.
Yay, both of you.
So this weekend has been really great. We're just very, thankful to all our partners. And yeah, we're just sort of thankful to have a couple of them here today that you want to meet. This are two of our cohort of 7, and Emma is our first Robert S. Birch Scholar, and Audrey is our first Eugenie Birch Scholar. They are extra and fantastic. They're from the University of Southern California and University of Texas, respectively, giving us all this Americana. Let's just chat for a minute. Tell us a little bit about you. Like, what year are you? What are you studying? We'll start with you, Emma. Just paint the picture for the people at home.
Hello everybody. Hi mom and dad, if you're watching. I gave them the link.
Awesome. Hey mom, dad.
You better be watching.
Hi,
You
Mom.
better.
I'm Emma, also known as Emma May Lee on Twitch, and all my socials too. And yeah, so I'm the first Robert S. Birch Scholar, as well as the GGP's first content creator scholar as well. So I'm a fourth year, a rising fourth year or senior at USC. I'm studying cognitive science and minoring in consumer behavior. And I recently started streaming over quarantine, and it's become a big passion of mine. I've built an amazing community, some of which are in chat. So shout out to the Bloat Squad. And yeah, I'm super excited to be here.
And you, Audrey.
Hi, I'm Audrey. You're right, this is my first time being on Twitch with my face. I'm not a content creator, so it's very nerve-wracking. I'm a rising junior at the University of Texas at Austin. And I'm majoring in arts and entertainment technologies with a specialization in game development and a certificate in design strategies. So a bit of everything in there. And I've been a scholar with the ESA Foundation and GGP for all of my college career. They've helped me out this entire time. And it's been super incredible and just a blast the entire time. So I'm super excited to be here.
That is awesome. Maybe just talk a little bit about your community involvement. I know you're involved with clubs and orgs and techs. Talk a little bit about that.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I do a lot of stuff on side with student orgs. One of them is Silk Club, which is really aligned with my mission for intersectionality. So the intersection between queer identities and different racial groups and all that good stuff. So Silk Club is specifically a space for AAPI creators. And a lot of genderqueer folk and that sort of community to have a voice and put out their art. And we do a semesterly zine so that we can give a platform to those voices. And there's a lot of fun events and just community support for people in the Austin community that align with our mission. And yeah, it's a really fun time. And I've been wanting to sort of create my own sort of community following that path more recently, so I'm gonna try to look into that.
Well, way to go, and we are all here with you. Emma, same question.
So I recently so after I started streaming, I was like, how can I implement this into the community at USC? And I was super grateful to find out that USC, one of USC students, Eric on Twitch, who's I believe also a current senior or super senior, he started a Twitch team for USC students on Twitch. So like there's a feature on Twitch, if you guys don't know, basically you can create a team, you have like basically affiliations with other streamers. And he made a Twitch team called USC Live. And he's a pretty big streamer now, has like over 1 million followers, plays Minecraft, super awesome, was on GGP Pride's, it's actually gonna be fundraising tomorrow, I believe, for the GGP scholars for next year, and was on GGP Pride last year when he was half of my size, so he had like 5,000 followers on Twitch, super crazy. So basically, long story short, I found out about the Twitch team, and then I was like, I want to make this into an org, because it wouldn't be so awesome to be able to bring all these people together in like an established org, and be able to have events and like recruit more people in like the club fairs. So I worked with Gordon as well as a few of the other people within the Twitch team that were interested. We basically we started the club. I founded we call it SC Live now for like purposes of, I don't know, copyright or something like that. We can't have it can't be called USC Live. But yeah, SC Live, we have like 60, 70 members. I was president last semester.
You have 97 streamers on your stream team. 97.
We have 97 streamers, but within the club, we have active members, I guess. But yeah, no, it's growing. It's going to continue to grow. We have a ton of amazing people. I've met so many really great friends through SC Live, and I'm really looking forward to. So I'm gonna be president again next semester. And yeah, that's like, I guess, like the biggest campus involvement I've had so far at USC. I've always loved community service. I'm also in like one of our community service orgs called APO. It's basically just like helps do service around the area. And yeah, I guess it kind of all comes together now with SC Live. We did a charity stream all together for RAD. And there's so much stuff that's going to be happening, and I'm super excited.
We're super excited. And we're excited, though, about all of our scholars. They're part of a cohort of 7, and Anastasia and the team at ESA Foundation helped us put together a video, which I believe we're going to play right now. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Production values here at Gay Gaming Pros. Oh, no, we're going to live it. Live our truth. Oh, we're here for an
ESA
hour.
Foundation scholarship is set
Oh yeah,
up
we
to
can pull
help
out all.
students
We can
with
pull out all
passion
sorts
for
of
We've got it all. We've got it all. But
the
Rob,
arts and
would you
video
please
game
take a moment and
development.
play
And more
our
specifically for
video?
me, it supported
Come
me and my
watch your video.
community, the LGBTQ plus
Meet our
community.
scholars.
And I'm insanely proud of
We
being
already
named
had
a
it.
future face of game development with this scholarship.
I love exploring worlds where I'm free to be who I am, and where I can kind of get to understand characters that are a lot like me. I still don't think there are enough games with LGBTQ people and people of color as leads in the narrative, and that's kind of my goal as a game designer. I want to keep creating games that I would have wanted to play growing up.
One of my goals as a streamer is to be able to provide a positive, inclusive, and safe environment for people all over the world to come together and accept and love one another, regardless of their sexuality, gender, and so on. With my large and growing platform of nearly 7,000 followers and around 100 concurrent viewers, I want to be able to use my platform to bring awareness of all the different sexualities, genders, and other identifiers that exist around the world, as well as the adversities that they face.
I want to make stories that capture what it's really like to be an LGBT plus person, not some horrible thing happening to them. I've had friends and classmates tell me that the stories I write really hit home for them, and I want to spread that feeling on a bigger stage. And so, with help from you all at ESA and GGP, I can take a big step toward reaching that goal.
I have a rather unique position within the games industry, and I think that impacts every design I create. I'm transgender. I exist within an unusual foreign body every single day of my life, and that's what video games are fundamentally about. That lifelong experience makes me really consider, in video games, what it means to inhabit an avatar, and how to interact with a world that's always a bit different than you really understand.
I know the scholarship's going to be able to help my college funding and also put me out there in some internships. I just know they're going to be able to put me out there so people notice what I want to do.
Everyone who's responsible for creating the culture surrounding video games, they're all part of why I was drawn to this industry in the first place. And I can't tell you how delighted I am to be continuing to work within this industry and meet people who are incredibly talented and be able to collaborate with such individuals.
I believe that with my platform, I have the capacity to invoke positive change in the world and make the world a better place and a more equal place. I want to be part of a movement that strives to end inequality and break down pre-existing stigmas and barriers. I want to build up meaningful connections and respect between groups of people, regardless of their identifiers.
Love it.
I want to validate all of these identities as well and create a safe space where people don't have to feel ashamed and rather feel proud of who they are.
Making video games for me is mainly world building. And as a creator, you get to immerse yourself in your designs and play a part in creating experiences for others, which can be really beautiful.
Let's go, cohort. Oh, so those of you at home now see why we were so there for them, why we were completely just, let's go. Okay, and I think you're probably all getting to see each other for the first time via that video. So there you go, birth of a cohort live on Twitch front page. Here for it. Yeah, just so thankful. Anastasia, I'm going to pass the mic to you. Talk
Which
about
is always scary.
Yes, but talk about, like, we have so many partners that make this possible.
We do have so many partners, and I think that when we ask folks to partner with us, it's really, you've just seen some of them. Like, how do you say no to those faces? Like, how do you say no to that creativity and that thoughtfulness, and just like knowing that they're going to go out there and just like, light the world on fire. But this year, we not only had our largest cohort at 7, and we will grow more even next year.
Yes.
But we also had our largest number of new industry supporters, and some returning ones like Take-Two, always stepping up to the plate for us. AMD, we've got Leslie on with us. We'll be bugging her. We'll be bugging her in a minute.
Yes.
Dreamhaven, Facebook Gaming. Huge shout out to Jam City. They also last year gave all of our scholarship recipients opportunities to have internships, which we need to hear a little bit about that from Miss Webb in a hot second. Microsoft, Oculus from Facebook. Dignitas, I know we're going to talk about them in a little bit. They're already like, what can we do next year? We just had some really killer support. So speaking of Jam City, Audrey, let's talk about that internship. What was it like?
Well, it was definitely a unique experience because when I started at Jam City, I was still figuring out like where I wanted to land in the video games industry. So I actually started at a consumer insights internship with Jam City, and it was just a really cool experience because I was working with longtime professionals on like a 10 plus game portfolio of all of Jam City's like really popular exciting mobile games, and being able to look and see how we like develop concepts and test it with our players and how people respond to that. And that entire process, it just felt like I had a hand in like a massive amount of games at Jam City, which was really exciting. And because of my sort of varied background, I remember my supervisor at the time, Bonnie, she asked if I was interested in doing some visual art stuff because that was what my background was more built out in. And I was like, yeah, wherever you can put me, I'm happy to help wherever. So she found a team that was needing a little bit more padding on art and concept work. And that was for the game Panda Pop, which I had played before and I was really excited about because I never imagined that I could do art for a game that I've played before, let alone like within a week of like, hey, do you want to do art? Okay, be on Panda Pop now. So I did some work during that semester with them, and we liked it so much and it was so fun that I came back the next semester as a full-on game art intern, and that was just the coolest thing. I check the app every now and then and I see like they add in my designs from like this spring semester, and it's such a trip to see stuff that I've made in the game and like purchasable and like people can wear it and stuff. It's really cool.
Oh my God, if that was me,
That's
like I would be
awesome.
like filling up my phone with like the screenshots.
Yeah.
Of, like, oh my God, that's mine. Screenshot.
Exactly. Yeah, I have a lot of screenshots.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
good. I'm not the only one that would.
that is exciting. And yeah, thank you again, Jam City. And of course, all of our partners who work to lift up this next generation now of content creators, game developers, and as well as esports people who are doing work for others, as well as studying really hard in school. at the same time. We're just very thankful, and we're thankful, especially we have one of our partners with us, Leslie, who I have had the privilege to know for a lifetime.
Right.
A full lifetime, for your lifetime, scholars. I've known her for your lifetime in this industry here from AMD. Leslie, just tell people a bit about yourself, about what AMD is doing, and why are you supporting a program like this?
Yeah, so I'm Leslie Peritano. I'm your best friend at AMD. I'm Love Laugh Leslie on Twitch. I've been at AMD for a little over 5 years. I've been in the gaming industry for 17 years. But as part of the LGBT community and as kind of being on the older side of that, with all the experiences in life, like years ago, I wanted to be a part of making change, and so GGP and ESA with Anastasia, I mean, it's perfect sense to work together. And, one of the two reasons that I decided to work at AMD was because in the hiring process, I got a call from the senior executive VP of HR marketing and investor relations. So she's way up there. And she said, hey, here you're trying to, help out LGBT women, et cetera. Come over to AMD and help us change and grow as a company. And so I've been enabled by AMD's, willingness to just kind of let me follow my passions to do things like what we're doing here today. And it's something I'm very excited about and very proud to, be with who I'm with. I can do things that make an impact. And I hope that's the case today. Emma and Audrey will have to tell us.
Wait, you said impact. Leslie, it sounds like you have a special announcement.
Well, I do. So,
Wait to put it up. I like it. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Are we in a hurry? Because I got the giggles. No, I'm just kidding.
No, wait, Leslie, I've got a question for you. Okay?
Yes.
As a queer woman, okay,
yes.
You've been in the industry for a minute. What does it mean to you to see these young queer voices getting supported before they even get into the industry? What does that mean to you?
It is everything. I mean, I was on a stream yesterday talking about how, like, I came out so long ago that nobody had cell phones, right? At the time, there was nobody to call and text when I needed something. And then I've been in the technology industry for 30 years and gaming for 17 years. And so much of my time, I have been the only woman in the room, and then sometimes, because I'm a lesbian, dudes try to treat me like a dude. And I mean, like, it's just been that whole cycle where now it's like I'm seeing more women, more LGBT, just more diversity in general. And it really just feels good. Really, really good. Just warm and mushy inside. I love it.
See,
and I
we're not hurting.
Love that we're able to find ways to support the younger generation of college students to bring you in, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the gaming industry once you're out of college. I can't wait to hear about your successes, and I want to hear about them.
And you know me, Audrey, I mean, we want you in now. No waiting, right now, today. but in order to be in, as I talk to you, to Audrey, I mean, I always talk to you about what? Context. It's all about context. Leslie's about to provide you with some context.
Yep.
Leslie, contextualize for them.
So we recently, Computex is a big event. A lot of people don't know what Computex is. It's probably the biggest tech event in technology industry, computer technology in the world. So we make big announcements there. And one of the things we announced was a whole slew of laptops. And one that I'm really super excited about is the Asus ROG Strix G15 laptop. It's really super duper sweet. And oh my, Gordon, you have one in your hands.
What do you know?
Holy
What do I
cow.
have here?
It is. I recognize it from the pictures because I'm so jealous. It's in your hands. The Asus ROG Strix G15. It's a 15-inch laptop. It has a Ryzen 9 5900HX, so powerful enough for video editing, for gaming. We have a streamer who's streaming while playing Borderlands on it. You know, you'll be, schoolwork, like you can do so much on that. And then it has a Radeon RX 60.
You're gonna have to pause if Gordon can't be a better Vanna White. Come
I
on.
think I have one. I think they have the older version of it. This is
that,
like the
and that
grandma.
is probably a thicker, heavier thing.
Yeah.
It has a
Like 20
Radeon
pounds.
RX 6800M, so super high-end graphics processor. There's technology because it has both an AMD CPU and GPU. There's technology that we have, smart access memory and smart shift technology that allow the two components to work together to balance performance and power and things like that. It has a display that's capable of, if you have it in performance mode for esports, 300 hertz. 300 hertz display, or 165 if you're just doing general gaming and stuff. It has 16 gigs of memory on there, 512 gigabyte hard drive. It's sweet. It's set up for cooling. I don't know if you've ever had a laptop that after a while it's so powerful that it heats up.
Can burn you.
Yeah. Well, this has some cooling technology that Asus puts in there. They have a vapor chamber. They use thermal grizzly compound as the thermal compound for the CPU and GPU. So essentially, it stays pretty cool. It's light. The power, I was reading about the power on this thing. I'm so jealous of you guys. I really am. It's really an amazing laptop. You'll be able to power your phone and your laptop from the same, if you have USB-C, kind of thing. It's a really, really well done laptop. And I'm super excited that you and all 7 scholars are
all
going to.
Seven. Those of you 5 at home.
Going to have one of these to support your schoolwork, support your streaming.
No way.
Yes.
I was like, I want one.
Yes, you have one. You have one.
Oh my god.
But if you're watching at home, Geneva back there at NYU, Morgan.
Oh my god.
Rochester, Natalie, Randon, Valeria, we got you, Valeria. We got you. We got you. What?
All of you get one of these laptops.
300 hertz, Emma. That's all the headshots. 300 hertz.
That's crazy.
That's like butter, baby. That's butter. That's first person butter.
Oh my god.
And Emma, you're gonna be able to do your streaming from this laptop
remotely.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh
yeah. If you go home for Christmas, you can be like, I'm still streaming.
Yeah.
Wait, that's amazing.
I know.
Thank you so much.
Audrey, make them games. Nat, start that studio. Get it going.
Yo.
Yes,
we're here for it.
It's gonna help you for everything you're doing at school. Yeah, I'm really excited.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Thank you so much, Leslie.
So we're we're investing in you, and I really want to hear about your successes. I know you all are going to do great things through school and careers and all of that. Meeting the two of you and what I've heard about everybody, you're just amazing people and really going to be a good attribute to the gaming industry. So super happy to be doing this with AMD on behalf
thank
of
you.
Yeah.
There you going.
That's insane. That is crazy. Wait, what's the computer called? It's the.
Look, she's looking up. She wants the specs. All the specs in the chat.
Yeah.
Emma needs some specs in the chat.
the laptop command in.
Yeah.
We put. I sent a command to put in. So we did that. Command laptop. Oh yeah, I could type it in and see if it shows up.
I don't think it's working.
That's all right. We'll just talk about it again. This is a great thing. Watch us. Hey, we're not in a hurry. This is a great thing about having our own channel. For those who are at home, it's called empowerment. Hey, Leslie, what are the specs? Because Emma's got a question, a strongly worded question.
Am I allowed to post links? Do you want?
Oh my gosh, yes. Wait.
Yeah.
Presented by AMD. Thank you, AMD.
Thank you, AMD.
Yeah. And once again, hi to the scholars out there in the crowd. We see you. I just want to just acknowledge all 7 of you because you're all important and meaningful to us. We are just thankful for all of you.
Wow,
so hey
so
there,
pretty.
Geneva.
Oh
hey, Morgan.
Gosh.
Hey, Randon. Hey, Nat. Hey, Valeria. Hello.
Yeah, if you like RGB, like I like RGB. I mean, like I have it all over my computer. I installed RGB in my car, whatever. Like this laptop, it's gonna light up your room.
This is gonna be better than my current computer.
Screaming and
Emma, this is your current computer.
I know. Jeez. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Wow.
Isn't it gorgeous?
It's beautiful.
You are amazing, and AMD is an amazing part of your ongoing lives. We're also going to be doing stuff with AMD throughout the year. AMD, GGP partner. We're very thankful to them. For those who missed, AMD had a great Pride weekend. Let's tell us a little bit about your weekend, about your weekend and what you were doing.
Oh, I mean, we had a great time yesterday. The VOD is on AMD's channel, so I kind of, internally employee resource group. So I'm on AMD Pride, and we tend to, do things at, when we're celebrating months, like have panels and invite other employees to hear about what's happening. And so I kind of pitched the idea of let's just have a public conversation. Let's just talk with our entire community and invite AMD Red Team streamers and stuff to just come on in and talk about what it's like to be LGBT and a streamer or allies. And, and then we had our drag queen panel, which was fabulous. They're so amazing. The whole thing was great. And we had an executive come in and, listen and talk with us at different points and kind of, I was one poignant question that I had asked was what can AMD and companies like us, and kind of thinking, Anastasia, when we're here today, like what can we all do better as an industry? And, nobody really had an answer yesterday, which kind of tells me they're at least happy to be part of AMD Red Team. But I do think, I think the one action which I'd already had going was just for us to make sure that we're not only being present in Pride Month, but that we're present all year round as who we are, kind of thing. And so, I think that was the action for everybody. But we had a fantastic time. It was really great discussions. Absolutely loved the day. So
that is
and then great. I played Mass Effect on my channel the rest of the night.
That is awesome. And thank you so much, Leslie. But as you know, Emma and Andre, what's the theme of this whole chat? I'll tell you.
Pride.
But nope. But wait, there's more.
Yes.
I'm proud to announce our newest partner for GGP Scholars is Exploding Kittens. It's not all about digital games. We are all about board games. And all of you will be receiving, not just this game. You're getting all the games. Oh, you're getting it all, Emma. You're getting it all, Audrey. You're going to have them all. There's a whole library of games. Thanks to our partners at Exploding Kittens, you are getting just a gift pack of it all.
Let's go.
Which is why we needed your addresses. That's why we need your addresses, because you've got packages coming.
When did we give you our addresses?
Because analog games are as important as digital games. Yep. There are many, many ways to enjoy yourself. Exactly. Wait, with rainbows. Thank you, Exploding.
Yes.
Look at this. So thank you, Exploding Kittens. We appreciate you for joining the GGP family and our next generation of scholars as they play analog games.
Woo!
So that's what we got.
Nice.
Oh
right? Are you good? Are you good? Audrey, are we
got
good?
Me through quarantine.
What? Well, there you go. Emma, are we good?
Yeah.
We're amazing.
Oh my God.
Because wait. Oh,
I think the other theme is love and jealousy.
Come over for board games, Anastasia.
Yes. Come over.
You can use its computer with me.
But it's Emma. It's funny you mentioned that, because suppose Anastasia's in DC and you're in LA. What is the theme of this?
Well, wait.
There's more. We need to thank our final partner. You're familiar with them.
No.
Our final partner for our GGP scholars.
My God.
Now, remember, Audrey, you had an interest in virtual reality. Is that not true? Did we not talk about this when you started?
Oh my God.
Remember that conversation,
Yeah,
Audrey?
exactly that.
You
Oh my
remember
God.
that? Okay, Audrey.
remember.
And Audrey, what did we start working on as soon as we had that conversation with you? I'll tell you. This partnership is what we've been working on because of you, Audrey Webb. Yes, Audrey, I want you to feel heard.
You're too powerful.
I want you to feel heard and know that you are of value. Okay?
Let's go, Audrey.
Period, Audrey. So this is almost your gift to your cohort, because it was Audrey Webb who said, this is what I need. Okay, this is what I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
Right? So it's
Thank you.
happening. It is happening, but not just for you, but for your entire cohort of 7. So all of you will be able to be at home on your computers, put on your headset, and you can all go together and do activities and have fun, and express yourselves, and
Your
grow as
laptops
people.
are powerful enough to run that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. To grow as people. To grow as people together. It's your time.
Oh my God.
We, and not only us,
excited.
our industry believes in you.
Yes.
Okay? Our industry wants you to have equity, to be as good as we know that you are, and to try to move some of the stuff out of the way so that you can express yourselves in meaningful ways. Right? So now you can go, God, I was talking, God,
This
just
is
yesterday.
incredible.
Yesterday, you're incredible. You're incredible.
Thank you so much.
I was talking to Nat yesterday. Nat says when Nat has a keyboard, things happen. Well, now you got a keyboard, Nat, right? Valeria headed off to Utah. Well, pack an extra bag, because you got more stuff you got to bring with you when you go off to Utah. You got more stuff to pack, right?
Oh my God.
Morgan, Randon making all those VR assets. Oh my gosh, you can sit in your room and visualize and pre-visualize together.
You know
Sometimes, yes.
I know what the first game we're going to play together.
Which is?
And I don't know why this did not dawn on me until just now. I guess because you're leaving the Oculus logo in my face over and over. And I'm dying to play with everybody. Is one of our scholars, or one of our GGP scholars from last year, Isaac, just graduated from NYU.
Yes, Isaac.
He made a VR game, and he made it and won an Oculus Launchpad grant to finish it.
Oh, nice.
What?
So that is what we have to do. That is going to be one of the first games. We're going to get together all of the scholars, past, current.
Yes.
And we're
Let's
going
do
to
it.
play that. Yes.
Yes. Loving it. So
Oh my
yeah,
God.
Throw me in
welcome.
that mix too. I'll play
You're
with
in the
you.
mix. So y'all are systemic. Y'all are powered. Audrey, I'll just say to you personally,
Love it.
we have believed in you since day one. Okay. Period. You know, you remember our first talk. So now you understand, you know, right? You get it. Okay.
Literally,
You're
she was
just getting started. Just getting started.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Right? Emma, we're all like, Emma, stay in school. We got plans. Okay.
I know.
So obviously, rightfully, we're a little emotional about this because you're worth it. And we just want to know that this is one of the ways, but for everyone at home, the scholars do not just get stuff, materials, and cash to go to college. We also have programming throughout the year that we'll be working on you with. So, for example, Geneva, one of your fellow scholars, is very passionate about Double Fine. So in April, all y'all are talking to Double Fine because that's just how we get down. And so we're going to be trying to connect each of you, right, with your, not dreams, just visions now. Now you just got to envision it. it's not dreams, visions, right? We're going to be working with you to try to make it happen this 12 months, right? And as we return from pandemic, we're going to all get together. We're going to figure it out. Okay, we don't have to wait now because we can all go into VR chat like today, or not today. Well, I can go today. Emma, if you get your headset in LA, you can go today. But like Audrey, we're gonna get it to you. We're gonna get it to you.
I'm driving over.
We're gonna get it to you. He's like the boxes are here. He's waiting.
Is the computer there too?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
I'm coming over.
It is. It actually is. Thanks to Leslie. So yeah. Thank you again, Leslie. Thank you again. I mean, once again, I'll call it all our partners because Dreamhaven, I mean, we have Dreamhaven scholars, right? Which are announced?
Yep.
Which are announced. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, our Dreamhaven, I'm sorry, yeah. Well, if not, we love you, Dreamhaven. And 2 of our scholars are Dreamhaven scholars. You know who you are. Very excited about that. Facebook, always been a supporter since day one. Jam City, 6 hours of content this weekend. Right, trying to lift y'all up. As you know, internships in the past, present, and future. Niantic, incredible partner, who remember Anastasia was actually the place we were going to go first when the pandemic started, right? That was our first stop. So it'll be our next stop. Niantic, we are coming through. Take 2, just forever Bay, just always there for real. We'll call it Alan Lewis. We're going to call you out, Alan. Thank you, Alan. Like, real talk. Microsoft with the new Yovis Gonzalez, who's just joined the team. We are here for you. Thank you for your support. Of course, Oculus, the whole team. And thanks again. Oh, for those who weren't there, we actually had a party event in VR chat, which Emma was there at. And it was so great because you were like, I love it. And I only had my headset. And my headset I can't go down the hallway and get a headset. I can't get in. And the whole time I was like, oh, you getting a headset. But that's
I was like, I want a VR headset. I was like, this is so fun. I'm going to go buy one.
We'll work on our planning next year.
Yes, we'll work on that. And then of course, Dignitas, which we're going to talk about a little bit later, which is part of the future of things as we expand even more into esports, as well as content creation and game creation. And Robert S. Birch and Eugenie Birch, who as individual supporters stepped up to make this a little bit extra, said, hey, what can we do more? And I just want to thank you for just trusting that these young people are as awesome as we knew, but just thank you, like all of you. Okay. Bring it back. Let's pivot back to the scholars. Some possible questions. Oh my God. I got one. This is great. We got it. No, we got school questions. Even though it's summer, really. You're going to be returning to school in the fall, both of you, to Texas and USC respectively.
Yeah.
Maybe tell people, I mean, it's been a minute, and this is something that none of us experienced in our time. Like I don't even have a metaphor for it. There's nothing, we just haven't experienced this. You've experienced it. What are you looking forward to? And I'll start with Emma again this time, then go Audrey. Emma, what are you looking forward to? Like, I mean, you've become an internet star. You've been a star in your room. Like, I've known you, right? In your room. Wait, you took my class virtually.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm trying to think about this. So yeah, I'm not gonna see you in real, like IRL, like it's gonna be
crazy.
In school. I forgot, right? I'm just realizing that, right? It's all been online, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So exactly. So what are you looking forward to as we return? And there's like a balance of IRL and virtual.
Well, I'm super excited to meet you, Gordon, in person finally, and as well as everyone else in SC Live that I haven't been able to meet up yet because of people they're in like different cities or different states. I'm really excited to like have everyone that I've been like, meeting with on Zoom and like streaming with and playing games with, and from the community, like having them all be in the same room, and we're gonna have our meetings again in the fall. I'm so excited. It's gonna feel unreal. Like to have all like put faces to all these voices and like the usernames and
No, for sure. Also, just balancing screen time, right? Like, I think I'll speak for myself. I have a lot of screen time now.
Yeah.
Right?
It's
like
too
a
much.
lot. And so having like more out in the world time and not as much, or a different balance of that is going to be really interesting.
Yeah, no, I'm really like, honestly, like as much as I love sitting at my desk all day, it's gonna be great to just be able to be on campus again. Like, I think my scoliosis has deteriorated over quarantine, just sitting around all day in bad posture, like I'm hunched over. So I'm looking forward to just being able to have like in-person events, go to concerts, I mean, obviously classes too, but but yeah, no, it's gonna be a great last year. I'm really looking forward to like all the different opportunities with GGP and ESA as well, and hopefully get to meet all of you guys, all the scholars, all of partners, everybody. I would love to meet all of you.
We're already brewing up something. Fingers crossed.
Ooh, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Same question to you, Audrey. You're returning to Texas.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to?
Oh man, I'm looking forward to a lot. I've been in my hometown this entire time, which has been really nice because I've been able to spend time with family and, take care of mental health. But I definitely want to cut down on screen time because I think that, I think everyone works better when they're living their lives and, fulfilling themselves, and then being able to use that in creative ways and direct that in a positive manner. So I'm just excited to start doing things with people in person again. I have a couple in-person classes with some design studios in Austin that are happening, which I'm super excited about. And yeah, this isn't really having to do with being in person, but Dreamhaven stuff is exciting. So overall, I'm just looking towards the future with such a brightness and happiness in me.
That is amazing. And I know I have more questions, but I do want to remember one more thing for people who are at home to not feel left out. Our partners at Oculus, right? I think we're giving away. Oh, we're doing loot boxes. That's right, loot boxes. Oculus was yesterday. Sorry, Oculus is gone. Loot boxes here, but we have loot boxes from our other partners, and I just, I would be remiss. And if you look down at our page, you can see them all. But I just want to be sure, and I'm going to just say all their names because they were so good to us before we even say goodbye to them. So G4, with whom we'll have our first ever episode of X Play crossover at GGP next after this chat, starring MMA Lee and Adam Sessler. And GameStop, who provided surprising Oculus. We know Facebook Gaming is awesome. Penny Arcade for our GB Pride pins that are available. My gosh. Evil Geniuses, who've contributed to our loot boxes. Jam City, we've talked about. Amazing Jam City. Dreamhaven, awesome new studio. You've seen also the interstitials, that Moonshot Studios, that's part of Dreamhaven. Take-Two, Niantic, amazing. Respawn, with whom we did that great Apex Legend show. AMD, I mean, I'm trying to point at Leslie. I don't know if I am on Twitch, but wherever you are, Leslie. Okay, AMD.
Don't point a direction, we'll find
Xbox, same thing for the ESA Foundation, by the way, who's really been with us before it was cute. Real talk, Anastasia, I just want to just call out, because I remember just reaching out and you just really just had to trust, right? Just be like, hey, this is an idea, okay? And and I cry about it. I'll tell you, Emma, Audrey, I cry about it because y'all were an idea, but now you are so effing real. It is the best. It is the best, right? When the reality exceeds what you could envision, and that's what we're living right now. Y'all exceed what our intentions were, and we're just here for you. Period. Forever. EA, thank you. All your source, Cloud9, thank you. Also in those loot boxes, Gen G, deep in the loot game. Capcom, what? There's Capcom stuff? Yeah, there's Capcom stuff in the loot boxes. EA, Bethesda, yes, there's Bethesda stuff in the loot boxes. You might go, Gordon, where are these loot boxes? They're all in our Discord, where Emily, not confused with MMA Lee, Emily is running our contest, and all you have to do is click on what are they called? An emote? What are they called in Discord?
Reactions.
A reaction.
Reaction.
Click on the reaction. There's a reaction. If you click on the reaction and you're based in America, you are eligible to win. Loot boxes, Capcom stuff, Bethesda stuff, all those things I listened before stuff. Amazon Games stuff, Ubisoft. Okay, Dignitas will talk to you about in a minute. Twitch. Oh my God, Twitch, wherever you are, Twitch, if you can hear me with your voice recognition. Thank you so much for giving us this front page access and enabling these powerful young people to shine as bright as they are. Like for real, like this is them starting their lives. This is the trajectory they start at. Gah! Like no stopping them. Thank you, Twitch. Play, support our entrepreneurial efforts. Unity, another great support. Razer, thank you, Razer. I'm actually being lit by the Razer webcam right now. Thank you, Razer.
Ooh,
Okay.
let's
Nice.
go.
And as I said, our newest partner, one more time, for those of you in the back, Exploding Kittens.
Woo!
Proud supporter of the LGBTQIA plus gaming
Let's
community,
go.
board games, analog. Let's go. Okay. All right. That's thank you to everybody. All right. So back to questions. I got to say these are questions. Questions for the young people.
Woo.
Questions for the young people. Oh, so we're talking about all these amazing companies, but like, what is like one game that like you like distinctly remember playing? Like, I remember when I was a kid, I distinctly remember playing Keystone Capers. Like, that was my game. Like, oh, it's old. Don't Google that.
I'm Googling it. It looks like Frogger.
I distinctly remember playing that game. Like, is there a game like you distinctly remember like playing when you were younger?
Oh yeah, tons.
Like, come on.
I mean, okay, so I grew up playing like a ton of random games. Like I play like I was the kind of kid that would like I would go on my mom's computer and I would download every single game that I like would find on the internet. And I think it caused my mom to get a few viruses that might still be on a computer today. But I have always loved video games. I was always like when the App Store first came out, I remember downloading literally every single game on the App Store until I couldn't my iPod Touch was like full. But like let me think. But the first few games that I really got into, actually the first game that I think I talked about it a bit on like on an earlier stream on GGP, but Wizard 101 was a really like defining game for me because it was the first game that I actually played on a PC because I was a Mac gamer, or my family's like they were Mac people before, and I was always like, I want to get a PC, and I would like bother my parents like, can we please get a PC? Because I would see ads for Wizard 101 online, and I remember we went to Europe. And we were in Europe at this like Airbnb, and there was a PC at the Airbnb, and while we're like in like Italy or something, and I just wanted to stay home all day. I downloaded Wizard 101, and I just wanted to stay home all day and play Wizard 101 while my parents were like, we're in Italy, like, but I'm like 8 years old, I just did not want to go. I just wanted to play video games all day. And then after we came back from the trip, I think my parents got like a family PC, but it was just my PC. It was like old, a crappy laptop. It was really slow, but it ran the game because I don't think the game was that demanding, and that was like what really got me into gaming, especially like MMOs and stuff.
And you won a PC today. How meta.
I know. A young like 8-year-old me would be like screaming right now. I'm screaming. I was internally screaming. It's actually insane. I'm so grateful. This is like to be the best like laptop like PC I've ever had before. I'm pretty sure.
Same question to you, Audrey. What's the game that mattered? When did the sparks fly? And you're like, there's something going on here.
Well, I want to say I'm still a Mac person, so this whole laptop thing is really exciting because I've been like, I don't even know anything about PCs. I don't know where to start. So this is this is really the next step forward. But yeah, I did a lot of Flash games on my computer. They weren't quite Wizard 101, but they were like kind of off-brand version. I think it was called Adventure Quest, and like
I love
remember
Adventure
playing. Yeah, and Animal Jam, which is funny because one of my professors was like one of the producers of Animal Jam, and so it's really interesting coming back to seeing like that I've played and like meeting the people and all that. Yeah, I was kind of a kid before that was a thing. I played a lot of like little mobile games versus zombies, my water. Yeah, Pocket God was fun. Just like
Wait, you love Pocket God? Oh wait, Audrey.
Pocket God.
Wait, Audrey. Can I tell you something funny?
Yeah.
One of my best friends made Pocket God. It's actually his
No.
own game. Oh yeah, we're gonna totally hang. Oh my god, yeah.
Downloaded it.
Oh my god,
No
we
way.
are gonna go deep cuts with Alan Dye. Alan, if you're out there, you have a Pocket God protege here. Oh my god,
I love
might
Pocket
connect,
God.
I might connect you like now on Facebook in the
That's
chat.
funny.
Wait, yeah, we might
I
have to
love
happen
that.
today.
Connect
Today.
me too. I want to
I
meet
will-
Pocket God CEO.
Yes. Oh my god, that's amazing, Alan. I love your game. That's so funny. It's his only game, and
Yo,
it was
I
like a
stayed
big
up.
hit. Oh my gosh, that's so
I would
meaningful.
stay up so late playing Pocket God. It's like I lost so much sleep with Pocket God. It's such a good game.
Oh my god, I need someone home to
my
clip this for me.
God.
Someone clip this. Someone who's the good clip in the chat
So
person.
funny.
I need this clip right
I'm gonna
here.
re-download
Clip,
Pocket
clip,
God right
clip.
now.
Clip, please.
Yeah,
The Emma
I-
Army,
Nostalgia.
the Blue Squad, bonus points, bonus bloat. If you can get this Pocket God clip for me, please.
Oh my
Bloat Squad,
God.
clip it, clip and
Bloat
ship.
Squad clip, exactly. Clip and ship. That's amazing. But not about me right now. Back to you.
No, that's really fun. I really read it while we were at Dims today. I was like, I remember playing this a lot when we were in restaurants, just like moving around. And we were going through all the different features. Like, oh my god, this is way cooler than I remember. Like, they added this and this and this, and so we ended up playing that for a long time instead of like talking to people, my family. And yeah, and one other game I did want to mention was And Yet It Moves. That was probably the first indie game I ever played that was like very artsy and like had a really distinctive art style, and that like just sticks in my mind to this day. It was on Mac for me, and it was just a really cool like collagey paper style, and I remember thinking like, I didn't think games could look like this. This is really cool. And it made me respect indie developers so much. Yeah, lots of games in the childhood.
I do. What are you working on now? Maybe take like now. Are you in the midst of any games, any projects, any things?
I did sort of unofficially a game jam with some of my friends earlier this summer. It was the AI game jam on itch.io. And we didn't actually complete it because as we were developing it, we were like, what if we did like an actual like big game that we developed all together? So we're kind of working on something like that. It's like 3 of my friends from high school. One of them's a great programmer, and then like my friend who's a great artist. And we're all just sort of like piecing together like, it'd be great if we could just make a game and be able to do what we want and push like whatever narrative and really like get into these stories and tell the like character stories that matter to us. So it's been a lot of fun figuring out that recently. It's not quite formal because we're still in the stages of like, how plausible is this timeline? What do we want to include? But it's definitely like, starting to get its legs, and it's really exciting to see. So yeah, I don't know if I should say much about it, but it's just fun to work on stuff with your friends and be able to like flex your different skills and practice.
Awesome.
That sounds amazing. Anastasia, any more questions?
No, I was just gonna say, I think Emma and Audrey, they need to talk about the insights offline. Audrey needs to like share some of the stuff from her internship, because that sounds like right up Emma's alley. Like,
yeah, I'd be happy to.
That is awesome.
We've been chatting on Discord every now and then.
Yeah. I would love to learn about it. Do we have time or?
Yeah, we can make time. We can make time. We can make time. This is once again, Emma, you and Audrey are GGP scholars. This is literally the GGP channel. So wait, say something. It's canon. When you say it, it's canon. Like this is it. So no, we do have more programming coming up, and this has been a magical hour. But final words. I want to just think. Leslie, Anastasia, anything you want to share? Links. Oh, Dignitas. I'm sorry, I forgot that one part. People at home who are like, I want to be Audrey. I want to be Emma. Like, why not me? Where's my headset? Let's go. Right? So our partners at Dignitas have already begun launching for next year with us. And there's a website. It's up. I've seen it, where you can learn more about the ESA Foundation scholarships and how you can engage with our program and how you could possibly be right here on screen with Audrey, because Audrey's just a junior. So Audrey's not done. Audrey isn't done. Audrey's still getting it going, right? You could be right here. We're so excited. We saw our new freshman, Valeria, who's the new freshman this year. Next year could be you. But to be clear, all years are eligible. So you can, so for example, Emma entered the program in rising senior year. So it's up to you when it's right for you, period. And I guess the things that are important is to be doing service for others and to be either creating content, creating games, or pursuing esports in a meaningful way. And we're just here to to lift y'all up. So link in the chat. We'll put the link in the chat for the Dignitas link. I will say thank you, Anastasia. Oh my God, real talk, right? This is amazing. Just so thankful for your trust and your excellence and your intelligence and your just will to make things better for these young people and just letting us even be a part of it. Thank you. And Leslie, come through. Talk about a strong entrance. Hey, everybody. This is Leslie showed up day one. Day one, not with problems, but with answers. And Leslie came, let me provide answers. Let's go.
I don't believe in problems. There's only answers.
And so all of you in your classrooms will be like clickety-clack, 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 taking notes on your super powerful computers. And have the rainbow colors changing, and it's gonna be a whole thing.
When you feel the jealousy of eyes on you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes. And you other five at home. But yes, so thank you both for making time today, and thank everyone at home for making time with us this entire weekend. We have incredible content coming up. So for those who are a little older, you remember G4 the first time. G4 is back. G4 is now better than ever. You know why? It's got MMA Lee. And so an incredible show called X-Play that many of us sort of came of age with, now in its newest episode, which you're about to see, world premiere on our channel, is MMA Lee and Adam Sessler, just talking shop, if I'm not mistaken. Emma, give it a little teaser. Give it a little something.
Yeah, so I was really grateful to have the opportunity to film G4, or their newest X-Play episode, where I talk a bit with Adam Sessler about some LGBTQ plus games that helped define my own journey in coming out and coming to terms with my own sexual identity. It's really awesome. So y'all should all stick around and watch it for sure.
Sure. Oh, and our team. Sorry, who am I kidding? Number one, finger sky, Rob Manuel, wherever you are.
Woo,
Thank you,
Rob.
Rob. This would not be possible. Abby Isidro backstage, making this happen. Thank you so much. Bailey, Mayspace, Joe, me, all our mods.
Woo, Gordon.
All our mods keeping us safe
Gordon,
here and have this talk. Aw shucks, do what I can. And then all of you who are watching, all of you who are part of it, real talk, this is it. It's only as good as we treat ourselves, right? And so we're trying our best, right, to treat ourselves with respect, right, to treat ourselves, like we're worth it, as we navigate a world where sometimes people are going to try to tell you ain't worth it. We're just letting you hear for a minute. Well, now at least these young ladies, you can go where you want. You can go where you want. You got some cash. You got your computers. You got your headsets. And if you don't want to be on a computer, you want less screen time, Audrey, we got you. Play some board games. Get off that screen. roll some dice, Audrey. I get it. Okay. So that's it. So that's all I've got to say. Just so grateful. So grateful. But please stay and watch. Stay and watch our content.
Yes.
We have more giveaways. Please join the Discord. Please support the scholarship fund so we can have more scholars next year. There's a link in the chat. Everything more than 0 is super helpful to us having more Audreys and more Emmas and Genevas and Randons and Valerias and Nats. Oh my God. And Morgans. I know all your names. Yes. And someday I won't, because there'll be so many scholars. I will not know the names, but I know all your names. I'm just so proud of y'all. Like, real talk.
Thank you so much, Gordon. Can I just say a quick thank you? I'm honestly just like so grateful. Like, oh my God, I'm honestly lost for words. Like, thank you so much, Gordon and Anastasia and Leslie and Rob and everyone else behind the scenes for putting this all together. This has been amazing. This is my first Pride. I recently came out, and this has just been absolutely such an amazing month of content and opportunities, and I'm so grateful. I'm gonna cheer up. And I'm just really looking forward to the upcoming year and getting to continue working with y'all and hopefully meeting you guys soon too. So
and we see you in the chat, Karito. We see you. You came out yesterday in chat. Karito, we see you. Welcome. Welcome. Day two. Karito, day two. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Gordon.
Yeah,
also
really.
Yep, you two and you 7 are awesome. So I'm looking forward to hearing about your successes. I can't wait.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So grateful.
All right.
Hearts in chat, guys. Hearts in chat.
And yet, I guess our last cue to Rob Manuel. So ready when you want. Is what saying this backstage. So Rob, we're ready. G4 world premiere. X-Play, MMA.